There's a piercing wintry breeze blowing through the budding trees as I button up my coat to keep me warm. But the year is on the mend and I'm on the road again with me fiddle cuddled close beneath me arm.
Day, 'tis the Craig Meister, live from Meister's realm. Gramercy for tuning in. The spring 2026 Renfest season is almost ready to envelop us. Huzzah! I'm so ready to get back into the lanes. I missed many events last fall, so I'm ready due to warm weather and other issues. So now I'm ready to make up for lost time. I hope that you were able to experience my two interviews in January. One was with Oklahoma Rennie slash cosplayer Karina Campbell, and the other was with English archer and historian and producer of the YouTube channel History Squad. Kevin Hicks is his name. Both interviews were full of fun stories and good information. They are both located on my YouTube channel, Craig Meister, as well as on the Renfest Info and Fun podcast. I also created a new musical podcast in the last 2 months, and I have ideas for a couple more podcasts already coming forth this year, and they just pop into my head, the new topics and people to talk with, so you will see more as well this year as well. Huzzah! Now, many of you know the Renfaire Angel, the lady who travels around, who is known for traveling around and giving out information on where to find Renfaires, similar to me. She has the blue and white feather containing wings in one set of her garb. Well, she is currently living in England. She is living the dream in England herself, but still keeps up with Oklahoma Renfaires and the like. Well, she has a website now and not just a Book of Faces page. The website is https:// with an E on the end, angel.wordpress.com. And on it, among other things, besides keeping up with the Oklahoma events, she will be keeping track of LARPing events in England, as well as medieval fairs across the pond. Checking these out will bring a nice change of pace, and if you're so lucky to be traveling to England, you can find out what is going on over there to get a similar feel for what you have experienced here in the States. That would be nice to go see a medieval fair and how they do it in England. That would be very nice. Now, on to the events coming this spring in and around Oklahoma. The season will commence with the Guthrie Renaissance Festival, March 21st through 29th. They're going to 2 weekends this year. On the second weekend, the Fortress Dwellers will be performing there. They are the most popular new act on the Renfaire circuit, from Texas to Wisconsin to South Carolina and all around Oklahoma, and they are in demand all the way out to the West Coast. Check out these amazing swordsmen and musicians. They are very good, very entertaining, and also very, very good about getting the crowd involved and energized. Sherry Ann says European Middle Earth festivals are a blast. Very good, Gramercy, Sherry Ann. Perhaps one year I will be able to experience one. So at the Guthrie Renfest yesterday, I was driving home from an archery range, and I saw that John Pagonis, who runs Guthrie Renfest, had a live post from the grounds at the Cottonwood Flats. He was going over some of the things coming this spring. On one of them, he said, was an archery contest. Huzzah! They had one there a few years ago. I could not compete in because I was recovering from a shoulder surgery. But this year, I would love to compete and see how well the other archers are that can make it down to Guthrie. He also included that while Bridget Trebuchet is launching her ammunition at the castle there, he said some archers would be able to also fire at the castle at the same time. That is why I had gone to the archery range in Coweta, Oklahoma. I went down there and I was trying out both of my bows for distance, and I had put in, one cannot see that very well. I used my normal strings, my old strings that came with my bows. I bought one in 2008 and one in the year of our Lord 2010. A few weeks ago, I was cleaning out a closet that has all my Renfaire stuff and other items. I thought, you know, these strings are getting old. If one of them breaks, I would not have an extra string. So I contacted Aboya and I said, do you sell bowstrings? And they said, well, we do not sell the bowstrings, we sell the bows. So they said, contact Whispering Bowstrings and ask them. So I contacted them, gave them the distance between the top and the bottom of the loops, and they hooked me up, and they even had little beads. Can you see those beads on there for where the arrow goes in? It's at the right side, the right place on the bow. And when I switched out these strings from the old ones, I was getting 5 to 10 extra yards on my shots. I was almost going past the end of the butte to the butt, B-U-T-T-E. They're almost going up into the woods behind them. I was shooting so far, and it is like an 85-yard shot where they were landing. So I am set for the castle shot, and hopefully these will help make me hit bullseyes better in the archery contest. A little more power. So Gramercy to Whispering Bowstrings. They are on the Book of Faces. They're out of the Carolinas, and they do an excellent job. So, huzzah! Check them out. If you're an archer or desire to be one, you get extra strings from them. Moving on from Guthrie. Next on the circuit after that will be the Norman Medieval Fair on April 10th through 12th. Last year, the weather was dreadfully cold and wet. So now it is time to make up for that and head just south of the Oklahoma City area and attend if you have not been in 2 years or 5 or 20 years. A plethora of performers and vendors will be present. All of your heart's desires can be obtained. They have jousting, they have sword fighting, they have live action performers even roaming around. King Edward III there is there. His son, the Black Prince. You can see all kinds of courtly things to learn, dances. And this year I intend to stick around. I hope I can stick around long enough to go to the pub sing, because I've seen many videos that Fugly has put on YouTube of the different acts that get up and perform during the pub sing. They get up and do 1 or 2 acts, and they're quite entertaining. Norman Med Fair, check it out. It is the largest event of any kind in Oklahoma. They have over 300,000 people attend over 3 days. I try to go on Friday because the crowds are a little smaller. It's a little easier to take pictures. Food lines are a little shorter. Fridays are the day to go. It's traditionally Children's Day, Kids' Day, but there are several adults. Pardon me. And John Paganis is watching. He said Guthrie will be epic. March 21st and 22nd and 28th and 29th. I do look forward to this rapidly growing event on the north side of the Oklahoma City Metro as well. Gramercy John. Now on April 18th and 19th, you can see me at the Queens Ferry Renaissance Festival in Veneta, Oklahoma. Technically, it is just west of Veneta, a couple of miles, on historic Route 66. This is the 100th anniversary year of Route 66. So come visit this wonderful event. Just right there, you drive over Route 66. It is a very pretty drive between Claremore and Veneta. You do not have to go up the turnpike. Turnpike is faster, it costs more, and it is not as pretty. So I can only imagine how beautiful the grounds will be at Queen's Ferry this year, with the trees fully leaved out as it will be April, and all the grass will be greened up. It should make for a very picturesque event. Now, this will be the first full year under the reign of Queen Marie de Guise. De Guise, I believe is how you pronounce it. Who knows what kind of mischief she may be up to this year. I will be intrigued to see how her rule is carried out. She has been handed over the reins, the crown, to run the festival. That will also be the same weekend as the Great Plains Renfest in Wichita. And I wonder what kind of new adventures await in South Central Kansas. Now on Friday, that weekend, April 17th, marks the beginning of the Spring Narnia Fair in Fordland, Missouri. It will also occur on Saturday the 18th as well. No Sunday date for this immersive event is at a castle, which is also a wedding event location. So one never knows who or what might appear in Narnia. I still have yet to start any of the quests at Narnia Fair. I've been to the one in Northwest Arkansas in Fayetteville in the fall. Is it 3 times now? Twice? 2 or 3 times. And the quests are different. It's not just for children to go to each participating vendor and get a stamp on your arm to become knighted. They have different kinds of quests that one can partake in. Narnia Fair, do be inclined to check that out this spring. Well, this fall in Fayetteville, Arkansas. They don't have a date set for that yet officially, but in my summer update, I will relay it as it becomes available. Pardon me. And April 18th also kicks off a 3 weekend run for the Central Missouri Renfest in Kingdom City. It is located just off of I-70 between Kansas City and St. Louis. I do so want to attend that event soon. I see that they have an archery contest there. There's many, many trees on one part of the grounds. I believe they are the ones that have more land now for parking. I seem to remember a post last fall about that, or late last summer. I do appreciate tree canopies and instead of a bald fair anytime. The trees help me harken back to the old King Arthur Fair in Stroud in the early parts of this century. It puts you in, it helps you immerse as well into the atmosphere, and it's not seem so commercialized when you're in the trees overhead and you're not just out there looking for some shade. Shade helps me as well to not be so hot or get sunburned. And the last weekend of April marks the beginning of the Oklahoma Renaissance Festival in Muskogee. I do hope that they have half-price tickets on sale, half-price return tickets on sale at the ticket booth after 3 p.m. as they have had the last at least few years. That is about the only way I can afford to go multiple times. So I look forward to seeing friends and performers and cast members there, as well as vendors. It was a good time to see a lot of people that I know. A newer event in the region is the Dragon Lake Renfest at Lake of the Ozarks in central Missouri. And you can experience it on May 16th through 24th in Laurie, Laurie. Good day, Joshua Jennings. Laurie, Missouri. I've not been there yet. I talked to, I believe, Fugly was there last year, and he said it is starting small, but it should be growing. It's a nice event, he told me. And the Sterling Classic Scott Fest occurs on the last weekend in May in Yukon, Oklahoma. It is a beautiful site just south of the middle school. I've spent many years attending this event, and that was one of the first places, oh my goodness, that was 2008, 9, 10, taking flyers down there and leaving them at the entrance. Very pretty sight. Once you get past the school, it's surrounded by cedar trees and bushes and They have a pond in the back. If you can go back to the way back. I've been a few years when the red buds were budding out. It was all pink and white and red. Very nice. See, the last event to mention for the spring is the Silver Sage Renfest, which returns to Joplin on May 30th through June 7th. They are going to 2 weekends this year as well. They had a rainy weekend last year over Memorial Day weekend, so they should be able to escape the rain and bad weather by going to 2 weekends. I had quite a wonderful time there last year, and I look forward to a third visit to this event. They had been out in western Kansas before. I was able to make that 3 years ago. So now in Joplin, it is on the same location as the Joplin Renfest, which occurred, I believe it was 2007 or the year of our Lord 2008. It's on a big sloping hill. Beware of your electronic mapping device. The one on my phone sent me to a different park last year, and it took a while, but I was able to figure out where it truly was. And once I got there, I saw many friends that were at the Silver Sage Renfest and had a very good time. So, if there are any events that I've listed here that you have not attended, that I've mentioned this day, I earnestly urge you to pick some of them and go visit. Break out of your routine. Make new experiences and new friends, new family members even. It breaks up the monotony and keeps the years from running together. Go get a different break from the rat race before one of them may become your new favorite Renfaire. And before you go, things have been warming up. It's been quite warm this week. The state is raining, and this next weekend maybe, but ensure you drink lots of water the day or two before you go to an event, as we've been all trapped indoors during the winter, and our bodies are not used to get out and walking all day. Being under the sun all day and being exposed might wear you out. So drink lots of water. And it is March. With my fair skin, I have to put my sunscreen in the back of my carriage so I can avoid getting sunburns. I'm not sure how many of you have the same issue, but sunscreen, water, be ready. Get good carbs, good protein the day and two before you go so you can walk and have energy to enjoy the fairs. So now for something completely different. A few weeks ago, I saw a post on the Book of Faces that asked what people thought the most overrated fair food was. I began laughing when I saw the answer. Can you guess what it is? I can give you a second. What the most overrated fair food is. What people may ask about. You eat this when you go to Renaissance Fair. That is correct. Turkey legs. Oh my word. I've had a bit of a beef with this foul food for the past few years. In 2019, a patron could buy a turkey leg for $7. $7. Last year, different events, I heard they were going for $18 to $20. That is outrageous. You can buy 2 turkey legs at Sprouts health food grocery store. 2 turkey legs for less than $8. I know that food vendors need to make a little bit of money, but come on. 'Tis ridiculous. I like turkey legs at Thanksgiving and Christmas, but I fortunately, thank the Lord above, I do not like them at the fairs because they're too greasy and gristly. So, like in my one of my, I think it was number 8, the video that I made, public service announcement number 8 about how to save money and be able to afford to go to Renaissance fairs. Watch out for turkey legs. Oh, goodness. I had a friend about 20 years ago. His family owned a convenience store, and he told me that they made huge profits on fountain drinks. The amount of money they spent on syrup and carbonated water, what they could charge for soda pop, made a huge profit for them. Apparently turkey legs are the soda pop now at fairs. Ridiculous. So I will endeavor this spring to present some other more affordable food offerings at fairs and pass them on to all of you as options to eat to save money, aside from buying and baking your own turkey legs and eating them en route, or perhaps somehow sticking them in a Ziploc bag and taking them in in a pouch or something. They would not be warm, I would not think. But anyway, turkey legs are ridiculous. Food vendors, please give us a break. Inflation was high, but prices have leveled off a lot and are coming down. Prices are not 3 times higher than they were in 2019. All right, rant over. Trying to look out for all of you turkey leg eaters. So there are 2 specialized Book of Faces pages that focus on our region that I know of. One is the Oklahoma Renaissance Fairs page, and the other one is the Missouri Renaissance Fans page that one can join and find out what is going on in the Sooner State. And is Missouri the Show Me State? Is that right? I believe the Show Me State. So they can go into more depth and detail and more often than I do with just these semi-annual updates that I do here for what is coming and what is happening. I do 3 or 4, but you can find out what's going on at the different events across the states, and you can also make posts about things that you know about. So if anyone knows of any pages specifically for the state of Kansas or the state of Arkansas fairs, if you would please post their names in the comments, I would much appreciate it, Gramercy, and then I can share them with the rest of you and find out what I do not know about fairs in and around Oklahoma and those 2 wonderful states. Well, I hope to see many of you. Alan Gonzalez, good day, Gramercy, for your comment. I do. Okay, I should be at Guthrie. I plan to see you as well, my good friend. It's been a while. Last spring, I believe. So I hope to see plenty of you inside the gates. And when I do, prithee let me know what some of your favorite fair foods are, so that I may focus in on them and relay them to others. I know different events have different kinds of foods, depending on what food vendors are there. Some of them are legacy. They've been there for years and years. Or some of them are food trucks that come in. They have different fairs, F-A-R-E-S, fair types of things they sell. I know that I have certain foods that I try to eat at different locations because it helps me tie them in my mind to this location or that, and it helps me just get along and make the experience good and memorable from year to year. So, fair roads to each of you and safe travels, and Godspeed to your next of many events. Huzzah!
I have a fine felt hat and a strong pair of brogues. I have rosin in me pocket for me bow, and me fiddle strings are new, and I've learned a tune or 2, so I'm well prepared to run the land must go.